we want to talk about the actual report, but
Yeah.
you said the delay was because of you, right? It was on your desk. It was your decision. We have not heard why there was the delay yet. And I will be honest, the fact that there was the interim legislative meeting and then the crime report came after, it's hard not to think that maybe this report was delayed until after that meeting. And so my question is, okay, it's on you that it was delayed. You didn't get to it, but there's got to be a why. To suggest that law enforcement already knows that, I don't
No.
this is, to Rob's point, this is not your report. This is not the law enforcement's report. This is the public's report. And we get this information. So I don't think the public has heard a good explanation. I don't think, I just didn't get around to it, is a really good explanation of the why. So can you explain the why?
Yeah, it wasn't for a nefarious purpose because there's nothing, the numbers are what they are. So you aren't going to be able to change that by putting it out a different time. I just wasn't able to prioritize getting it out my door. I think people who are familiar with our work patterns around here know that my Jeep is out in that parking lot most days about 7:45, and it's there till about 7:45 at night. It's not that we're
Drew,
not.
Drew, nobody's
No,
questioning
no,
if you're
no, no.
working
I
or
know
not.
that, but I'm
Nobody's
going to
questioning
answer
if
your
you're
question.
working.
I'm going to answer your questions, and I don't know how to cell phone it more than that. Just I didn't prioritize getting off. I've been here now 4 years. I've never once, not ever once, had a request from public or law enforcement saying, "Hey, we're curious. We want to see what the updates are like." I think the first year we got it out in August, September, something like that. The next year we were out in either May or June. Forgive me, I don't remember exactly. It's not a set time, but for the future going forward, I said the other day, it'll always be out by July 1. And then we just know internally we got to get that done. There's nothing more to that. But if you could identify, because I sure couldn't, benefit to having it come out, I could tell you this much: it would have informed not at all the discussion that took place in the Judiciary Committee hearing. Not even a little bit. There was one statistic that we did share at that. The chief deputy testified to it, and it was the one where the violent crime number, that people are so familiar with our chart, the violent crime number came down, violent crime and robbery, crimes against the person, and robbery came down to 2%. And Rob and I talked about this on the phone. I said, "Rob, so if I selectively put out data, why wouldn't I put out some other data point?"
Yeah, I was.
Bottom line is we didn't do that. And
I was
there's nothing.
I was not very happy because there was some data from a report that hadn't been released yet that was being used by your office of that committee.